Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of our podcast.
Yep. I'm Laz, the man that's like a pig that likes to roll around in the mud and just have a good time, you know? That's what holidays are for.
And I'm Cody, the part-time mud wrestling referee. And we're not just across the pond, we're across the other pond.
The show where we, just like any other holiday in America, just eat and drink a lot until we just get super drunk, and then we eat more, and then we drink more, and then we eat more. That is an American holiday for you.
Yep.
Right?
That is true. That is true. That's actually every Saturday.
Oh, so every Saturday is just a holiday? Is that what it is?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the first day off of work. It's a holiday in itself.
I think, I was thinking just now, like, I actually think I told you just a few minutes ago, like, I think all holidays, I don't really like holidays myself, actually. Like, the only reason I like holidays is you don't do work, But,
Absolutely.
sometimes holidays are just, like, really tiring because, like, everyone expects you to do something,
Yeah,
like,
there's nothing better than having a
something...
holiday 3-day weekend and doing nothing. Like, at all.
Yeah, I that's what I like. I like that, but when you have things like, I don't know, St. Patrick's Day and stuff, it's like, I don't know, like it just, to me, I think you can just rebrand it very easily. You can just put the color that holiday is representing and then just say like day, St. Patrick's Day. What is St. Patrick's Day? Of course, it's Green Day, right? Just like your favorite band. Wake me up when September ends.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Or I can do it in this accent that I came up with today. But I like to do the accents that I do all the time. So, Cody, you tell our audience what kind of accent do you think this is, man?
All right, you've jumped into like a half Russian accent with that last part there.
Did I?
So I'm gonna go with
No,
the Scandinavian Russian area, and you're you're flip flopping back and forth, like hopping across the border and not wanting to get caught.
Yeah, I guess you can say a little bit about that. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to do a little bit of a Norwegian accent, but I don't know. Like, I like to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. So, hey, where were you gonna... So, let me ask you today... Cody, let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question,
Cody?
Yeah,
please, go for it.
Today, how are you today, Cody?
How's
it going right now?
I had a good day. I went to the gym. Yeah. I did my workout. I watched some anime today.
Yeah. Did you get a little sweaty? Did you get a sweaty at the gym?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you go into get a little sweaty and then you get a little armpit stink in there, and then the big man or big muscles?
No, I wear like 5 layers of deodorant, so I don't get any armpit sweat.
Oh, that's good. So even when you go back in the locker room, there are all the muscles.
Yeah, no, just I keep it contained so that I can smell it in the morning when it wears off.
Okay, so all the muscles, the muscles, you don't smell the muscles.
I do not smell my own muscles. I don't cut myself open.
Oh, okay. Well, just wondering. I was talking about the other men. What are the other men who smell a little bit of muscles? Yeah, I think muscles make you strong.
You're dang right. I actually don't think I had anybody else in the locker room when I was there today. I was actually kind of barren because we're coming up on spring break, so all the people are leaving.
Oh yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Which is nice because that means nobody's at the gym.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop that accent now.
I like
that accent.
Is it draining? It's fun.
No. I just can keep talking like this all day with you, but actually, I think it kind of sounds like Zach from Psychic Pebbles or whatever. Doesn't it kind of sound like him? He kind of sounds like this, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
And he talks to me in the face like this all the time. He's like, well, what are you talking about? I'll kill you, the fucking beast, dude.
You got a little bit of
Just-
boom hammer there. A little boom hammer, a little.
Actually- yeah. Actually, it kind of sounds like some of my teachers here in Xiamen University. Like I had this one teacher that every time he spoke, he would speak and then he would at the end of his sentences, he would always like fade into nothing.
That's
and
crazy.
It was really hard to understand him. First of all, he had like a super strong accent, so it was like really hard. He almost had like this gruff to him, kind of like the Winston Churchill gruff, like or what is it? Like I think Nixon kind of talked like that.
Yeah, Nixon had the jowly talk.
Yeah, jowl. They kind of had this jowl to him. It's like everyone from Hubei. They speak like this. And it's like, and then I guess like to emphasize his points sometimes, what he would do is like he would trail off at the end of his sentences. Like he would be like, all right, class, today we're going to talk about something very, very important. And of course he was speaking in Chinese, but for the sake of our audience. So today we're going to talk about the Cultural Revolution. And we're going to talk a lot about the way people had to survive in this time. You understand? You would talk like that. It's like, what did you say? Was that the last part there? I don't know what you were saying right there. It's like, yeah, he always had that kind of thing, Like, so even like native Chinese speakers were like, what are you saying?
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
that's always a bad sign.
So it's not, it's not just accents in America that are hard to understand. Like, in China, I think it's even more so. But I think people in China are very used to listening to all sorts of accents, But yeah. Anyway, so why don't we get into our show, like our topic today?
Yeah.
If
you like listening to ads, viewer, today we're going to do some ads that are out of this world, completely improvised, made up commercials for products that we come up with on the top of our heads or are prompted to do so. So stick around until after the break where we plug our stuff that's not these ads.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. We'll make sure that you don't know the difference between our made up shit and the real shit, Because like that's how we do things. We like to keep it in the gray. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. You never know what we're doing. You never know what's real and what's fake.
Exactly. Like right now, who's Cody and who's Laz? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe we should try that one time. I'll just be Laz and you'll be Cody for the entire session. Just flip the voices.
I can kind of do your laugh. You like do this thing like.
Yeah, I can see it in my audio capture. It's like a cut.
You also do the. Yeah, you also do this like at the end. It's like, so listen to the whole thing. It's like that kind of thing. Yeah.
I gotta get. I gotta get all my joy out.
I did a laugh. I've been doing a new laugh. Like, do you ever have like different episodes of different laughs? Like right now I'm in my like, what is it? Like yesterday I was like, like I do that kind of laugh.
Yeah,
now.
It depends where I'm at. I've had laughs like that where you just got these deep belly laughs.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I was talking to. I didn't want to. I told Fanfan, I was like, Fanfan, I want you to tuck me in bed today. And then she's like, okay. And then like I just curled into a ball and I was just like Fanfan, I'm in ball mode. I'm in a ball sleep mode. And she's like, okay. And that was our whole conversation. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever, that she didn't say anything but okay. And I was laughing for a long time, and she's just like, "What's with your sense of humor?" I'm like, "No, I think it's more like the American sense of humor. Like we're more into like nonsensical stuff. Well, actually, it's more internet humor now, right?
Yeah, it's the non sequitur internet media jumping from something completely unrelated is hilarious.
Yeah, I really like that, but I think in China there's some people that don't really understand that yet. Or, it's kind of, things are kind of cut off from here. But anyway, okay, let's get into the topic. We are already 10 minutes in the show and still haven't gotten to our topic.
We got plenty of time.
But whatever. Okay, so who should go first? What's the first round then?
I think our first round, we should start with our own self-prompts, come up with something off the top of your head. I've got something already in my brain that I can sell, so I feel like going first
all right, why don't you go?
My forte here.
Yeah, ding, 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 round one.
Okay, all right. I'm going to start my timer here so that I know how long I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to this commercial for something that I feel like every person who's ever gone to a party needs. You ever been to a party and you just need to get away for a little bit? There's just too many people, but you still want to stay at the party. You don't want to actually go anywhere, but you want to go somewhere. It's kind of like this iffy in the middle zone of being like, I still want to party, but I need a break from people. I introduce to you the pocket dimension. It's a little pocket in your coat that just leads to somewhere else. You just stick your hand in it, zips you right in there, and you can hang out there for as long as you want. It freezes time. It's fantastic. Does this awesome stuff. And then you can come out and just continue partying. But it only works while you're at parties. Outside of parties, you can't manipulate it. So at your job, it doesn't work. It senses your boredom. You can't just escape into the pocket dimension because you're bored. Kind of limits its selling points, but it's mainly a party item. And you can bring people in with you. And that's the gig. It's pretty good. I like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. It's like a kind of like Mary Poppins,
Yeah, the infinite bag, except backwards.
Yeah, exactly. Except it has like it's a pocket. Like,
yep.
Is it like a pouch or? Okay.
It's a little zipped up pocket, so you don't lose it. You don't just stick your hand in it willy-nilly. It's got to be zipped up.
Oh, okay.
And then unzipped. Uh-huh.
Do you think, like, how do you fit yourself in it then?
Magic.
Oh, well, okay. That explains everything.
It's the best explanation for everything. It's my explanation for anything that doesn't make sense. Magic.
Have you ever watched what is it? There's the Ricky Gervais show where there's that one guy, Carl's diary, and like he has this segment where like Carl's just like talking about an invention he came up with. It's like a death watch where it tells you when you're going to die, and you put it on, and then the guy he's pitching it to someone, and he's like, so how does it work? And he's like, well, you just pop it on your wrist. And that's it. Just pop it on your wrist.
Very matter-of-factly, it's just how it works.
Yeah. And they all have like, he has like a really thick Cockney accent, so it's just like, he just talks like this all the time.
You just pop it right on your wrist.
Pop it on your wrist. Well, actually, he's not like, I don't know what accent it is. It's probably not a Cockney accent, because I don't know. Cockney... I'm not really super familiar with British accents, but there's apparently a lot of them.
I have heard that as well, that there are a lot of accents.
Yeah, just all over the place. Which in America, it's kind of weird to us. Like all of our accents are pretty much the same. There's only like...
You have to travel fairly far to get a different accent.
Yeah, go to the South. I think when we went to... Oh yeah, like here's a story for you all. Like one day, it was like summertime, and I woke up, and Cody woke up, and I'm like, "Hey, Cody," and he's like, "Hey, Laz," and I was like, "Pick a direction," and he's like, "South," and it's like, "We're gonna drive south today," and he's like, "Okay."
That was a great time.
Yeah, and we just had like a mini road trip. We drove for 5 hours straight, all the way to Arkansas. And then we played some music there, had some okay barbecue, and just like...
You remember seeing the camel driving down there, right?
Oh, there was a camel?
I vividly remember the camel in the graveyard. It didn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah, the camel graveyard. I remember that. Which I think that would be a great, like You can do like an Arabic sounding metal band just called Camel Graveyard.
Camel Graveyard.
I think that would be a great band, Camel Graveyard. It's like, let's see. And there's like, like that.
I'm not feeling the camel humps. Like, you got to get some more variation in there.
Oh, okay. Gent on like an Arabic sounding scale.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah. A maqam. I think that's what it's called. Like the Arabic scales. But yeah, so like with accents, I actually started hearing the difference. Like you get around like southern Missouri, southern Illinois, and you can already start hearing the southern accent coming out. Like when we went to Blightville, and I heard, which I talked to one of my friends from Arkansas like later on, and he's like, wait, you would, Arkansas, whatever. But like when I told him, yeah, we went to Arkansas and we just went to Blightville, got some barbecue, and we left. And it's like, why did you go to Blightville? And he's like, I don't know, just it was the place we went to. And then he's like, Blightville is like the worst part of Arkansas.
I remember that.
It's like, yeah. It sticks in my head though, it'll probably stick in my head for the rest of my life. We drove 5 hours to the worst part of Arkansas to get some okay barbecue and then left.
Yeah, like it wasn't even like a fancy place to eat either. It was like straight up, like I felt like it was a barn almost. That's my memory of it. It was like sitting in a barn.
Yeah, it was like a weird barn, right?
Yeah.
It was like a barn themed bar, and then we sat on like a picnic table inside with like concrete floors, and then like they gave us some okay barbecue, and we're like, okay, this is okay, and then we left.
Yeah, and then we went home, and then we drove home. Yeah.
I mean, like it even says it in the name, Blightville. Why do you call your town Blightville? Like, do you? If anybody doesn't know what blight is pretty much like a sickness, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's like a terrible time, like a blight on history. Not a good word to use for a town.
Yeah, it seems like you're already cursing your town. It's almost like calling like a city in Ireland, the Great Potato Famine. But anyway, so now it's my turn to do a commercial. Turn. Let me think. Okay, let me think of something that I can do. Oh, okay. I got some. Okay. Have you ever been in this situation? You're walking down the road and it's just too comfortable for your feet? Well, or how about when you're going to your interview and it's going badly and you hate the guy? Or have you ever been talking to your friends and want to put something in their food so they never go behind your back ever again? Well, we got the product for you. It's shards of glass in a bag. Well, So, the next time you're walking on a comfortable walkway, well, just take off your shoes, go barefoot, and throw the glass right in front of you. You'll have big pieces of glass, small pieces of glass, even smaller pieces of glass that probably when you go to the hospital to get them surgically removed, they can't even find. And you'll be painting the town red with your glass ridden feet. And you're in that interview? Well, that guy is being a dick to you? Well, why don't you throw at him our new product, miniature microscopic shards of glass, and just throw those microscopic shards of glass right into his eyes. He'll be blind. And then how about your friend? you think he's been getting it on with your friend while you're on vacation. Well, just throw glass in his hot dogs. Then he will probably cut his own jugular from the inside. The shards. So today, buy your bag of shards of glass for only 17 payments of 17 cents. It's fucking glass in a bag. It's not that expensive. So just call 555-99. You're welcome today.
That was like right on 2 minutes too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Fucking.
That was good. That was good. That blew mine out of the water.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, Mike. How do you feel? Do you want to do another? Do you want to do another round of that?
I think another round of this will be good.
Okay, so why don't you go with something then?
Let's have a little bit of a talk down conversation. I'll come back to it. Give me like 2 minutes.
But the thing is, you got to make it sound less like snake oil and sound more like
more like an infomercial.
Like, be like conjure up your infomercial knowledge. You bring out the inner Billy Mays from the depths of your Billy Mays here with the
flex tape.
I almost. Yeah, well, no, that's Phil Swift.
Phil Swift.
You gotta.
I know that.
Shit, we should. When we do this, we should have like infomercial.
We should have infomercial names.
Because there's like what is it? There's Billy Mays. There's Phil Swift. See, we need something like that.
The ShamWow guy. I don't remember his name. I think it was Vic something.
Yeah, like. You gotta have something that just sticks out. I can be like right. Timmy Turbo Steen.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
All right. Hello, everybody at home. It's Jimmy Jillikers here. Have you ever had this happen to you? You're out at a store and you want to do some basic math, but you just can't do it. Just can't figure out what 2 + 3 is? What are you, some kind of zany scientist that knows what those numbers mean? What you need is a portable number pad called a calculator. It's just a calculator, but it hooks up to your glasses or a pair of frames that we provide for you. Think about this. You're out there, you put something in your cart, you know it's 237, some weird number like that. Now add to that number, you throw something else in your cart that's 363. You don't know what those numbers mean. You need yourself a calculator. Get a calculator. It's good for you, because you can't do math. And I can't do math, because I'm Jimmy Jillikers.
Is that the commercial?
Yes. He just fades out staring at you.
I think that would be a good selling point. You just him like staring into the depths of your soul, holding a calculator.
Yep.
Mm. I like your name, by the way, Jimmy Jillikers.
Jimmy Jillikers.
That's a good one. I was thinking about Timmy Turbo Steen, but I'm not really sure about that.
I like that one too.
We can do that. Like every time we're doing an infomercial, we just say like Jimmy Jillikers here and Timmy Turbo Steen here. Okay. Like my turn?
Yes.
Okay. We can also do like movie, TV
shows
previews too. Let me try a movie. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try like doing a horror film.
Oh, exciting!
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So here, I'll start off. I only saw him once. I don't know what he was doing back there behind the cafeteria. Boom, 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 boom. He was my cousin at one point in my life, but then I got another marriage, and then he wasn't my cousin anymore. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I just found him like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Help me! Dun, 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 dun. Well, the culprit was found with a deck of cards in his hand, and they never knew. They never knew what those cards meant. Dun, 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 this winter. Dun, 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 dun. The cards are played out. Dun, 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 dun. Full house in a cabin in the woods. Dun, 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 dun. Playing the cards all out with all your money. Dun, 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 boom. Okay, that's all I got. I couldn't make sense of it all.
You had me on the edge of my seat there in the middle for sure.
Really?
How's he going to close this out?
I don't know what was. Like, I think I left enough room for, like, imagination. Like, okay, like, you kind of got the picture of there's, like, a murder or something, or there's, like, this mysterious man, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was in the behind the cafeteria, I don't know, like,
what was he doing back there?
Yeah, I was trying to make, get the music setting in there, too, you know? Like, dun, 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 dun. Yeah. All right. So,
you want to do?
What do you think?
Some snake oil word prompts next.
Well, don't we have other Is it that? I thought that was round 3.
Okay. Yeah, we have prompt by other person. I was gonna flip them. I guess that I was improving. I was improving too hard.
Whatever you want. Okay. Do you want? Which one do you want to do?
I'm gonna flip a coin.
Okay.
Heads is prompt by other person.
Coin. Make it flip.
And snake oil is
that
tails.
Coin. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, I want to flip that coin. Oh, you didn't flip that coin. You fucked it up, Cody. We gotta flip
tails,
that
so
coin
snake oil
again.
prompts first.
It's tails. Snake oil prompts first, because we are heroes of the... We can also do songs.
You can do songs.
I like that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna make this next round into a song. Like, you do whatever you want. I'm gonna make this into a song. I'm gonna get snake oil cards, and then I'm gonna make it into a song. And then you're going to do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Or do you want to try to make a song?
Nope. I'm gonna
Can you make a song?
2 words.
And
I'm gonna...
Yeah. Let's go, man. We're going to go into this deep, hard, and fast. You know, that's how everything should be done. You know, politics.
Right. Yeah, I'm diving right in.
Everything is deep, fast, and hard.
I'm diving right in. In today's political sphere, things happen on the drop of a hat. People are arguing on Twitter. They're arguing on Instagram. They're arguing on Facebook. They just argue together. It's chaos. Mm-hmm. Absolute, utter chaos. Mm-hmm. What we need is some kind of order for us to all argue civilly. I'm proposing we create a discussion building. One big building in the center of America where we fly people in who are having Twitter arguments or Instagram arguments or Facebook arguments, and they can just argue their hearts out face to face in the discussion building. That way nobody else has to see.
Oh, shit. That's
they come
good.
out
is it going to
either dead or alive.
Wow. That was a turn of events, man.
Odds are good that one of them will be dead.
I mean, I guess there, in that situation, there really is only two things you can be, dead or alive, right? I mean, you can't be in between, right?
Yeah, there's no in between.
Know.
There's no half-life. Although the discussion build will probably be full of ghosts who have political ideas from days long past, because this is going to last forever. Like, this discussion building's never going to break. So there's going to be people that die in there. There's going to be ghosts that have ideas that stem hundreds of years ago. Or, well, we're talking in the future now, but hundreds of years that don't agree. And now you're going to have ghost arguments. The possibilities are endless.
That makes me think about something, I think I heard it was like Post Malone talking about this on H3H3. Who was it? Someone was talking about this, like where they asked, like, why don't we see any like BC ghosts? Like why don't we see any ghosts from like ancient times?
Yeah, right? They're always like from the Civil War or something.
Yeah. Or like the other thing is like, why don't we see, for instance, like animal ghosts?
That one you're going to get religious people saying animals don't have souls. So of course you don't see animal
and then
ghosts.
PETA's... Well, or how about... Yeah, but there's still like the BC ghosts, which I have been wanting to make into like, if I ever start rapping, I want to be BC Ghost.
That is a hell of a good name, actually. That's an awesome name.
Yeah, that's a good name. Isn't it a good name? Like, I would love to be BC Ghost, And like, but yeah, like I was just thinking, it's like, why don't you have BC Ghosts just like chilling around, Like, why don't you? It's never like you never are in a haunted house and then you're just walking around and you just see a caveman being like, ugh, right? Like you don't see that. No one has. There has never been. I don't think I've ever heard of a haunting of like people from like cavemen. You only maybe that's another thing. Maybe cavemen didn't have souls. Is that what you're telling? Is that what the church is going to tell me? Cavemen had no souls. Like we had to evolve to get our souls,
Yeah.
So like
we got those later.
Like it's
that's never from the start. We never had souls to begin with. You get them at like age 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Children have no souls. So has there ever? I don't think I've ever heard of infants have like an infant ghost haunting. I don't know. I've seen in Luigi's Mansion. There's the baby boss in Luigi's Mansion, but like I've never heard like the ghost hunters like being around and just hearing like an infant crying.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like something that should happen. I just never has heard it.
Yeah,
that's all.
Like 90% of the ghost stories I've heard are like post-Civil War people, Victorian era. It's like apparently that time
Gothic.
They were like, we're gonna be ghosts now. Like we've decided that we want to be ghosts. Maybe the afterlife is actually this, and this only started happening when people started getting that gothic stuff. There's a guy who at the end is like, okay, you can either stay dead forever or you can be a ghost. And everybody before the Victorian era was like, why would I want to be a ghost? But then
yeah. And they just
but then the spiritualism movement started and they started dying and were like, well, yeah, I want to be a ghost. That's like part of the reason I was alive was to have ghosts.
Yeah, it was just hip. It's just still hip now, right? It's a hip thing to do to be a ghost. Like I mean, like I would want to be a ghost.
That's the afterlife.
Can you imagine how many titties you can see?
Yeah, that's just free.
That's the only reason I want to be a ghost. No, I'm just kidding. Like I want to see butts too.
I don't think I would want to be a ghost. I guess it depends on how much power you have as a ghost, because there's like varying levels. There's like the ghost that can totally fuck with a house and everything and like tear stuff up and push you and stuff, and then there's the ghosts that do like absolutely nothing but like show up and just stand there. I don't want to be that ghost. I want to have some kind of physical aspect.
See, and then that's the other thing. Like, why do you need to fuck things up? Like, why do ghosts need to be evil?
Yeah, right?
Like,
I'd be a good ghost. I'd be friendly.
You've never heard of a haunting where a ghost is just like, okay, like you hear about ghosts like taking plates and just like throwing them around like recklessly. How about a fucking ghost that just like every morning gets the plate for you and sets the fucking table up for you and just like spreads your jam on your toast and then you're just like, oh, thank you, haunting. you know.
I had another thought. Hold on. What if they're trying to do that, but because they're ghosts, they don't know how strong they are anymore?
Oh.
So they're like, here, like, let me get that for you, and just flies across the room. Whoops.
Yeah, and then like everyone mistakes it for them being evil, you know, and then they just don't try anymore because they're like, oh shit, they just lose confidence in themselves.
Like, oh man, oh god,
oh shit.
You just see like the alcohol getting taken down the hallway.
Yeah, and it's like, ah! It's like, bitch, you don't know me. I've been trying to do shit for you for so long. I just need myself a drink. Just go in the other room. Call the police. Call the fucking ghost hunters. I don't give a shit. They don't know shit. They don't know me. You know?
That's fucking hilarious.
I feel bad for ghosts now. I kind of want them to come over here. I can, you know, maybe...
Are there Chinese ghost stories like that? I feel like it's very American-centric.
See, Chinese ghost stories, like, the thing is, like, there's not really, like... Even the word for ghost in Chinese, it's like the oldest, like one of the oldest words for ghosts in Chinese. Like there's two words. Well, I would say like three words that I've heard the most. It's like hun, ling, and then gui. And gui actually is pretty like what is it? It's a pretty wide term. It encompasses not just like ghosts as in like what we think of like as like see-through and kind of like floating around and whatnot, but it also encompasses like demons and like imps and all those kind of
more like extra paranormal stuff.
Yeah, peppernormal. I want to say peppernormal. Paranormal. Yeah. And then like, you know, like they're all there's so like a lot of different monsters. Even like goblins can be seen as gui, but then there's like ling, which is like more like what we're thinking about, like a spirit, you know. Mm-hmm. And then there's hun, which is ling and hun are very very similar. I think they're pretty much the same actually, but I've heard there's a little bit of difference. Like, and then there's also po, which is another thing, but I forgot. Po is more like it has a bodily attachment, and then a hun is like it's almost like it's going up, and even the character for hun in it has a cloud, you know.
Interesting. So
it's like, well, actually, I don't know. Like now it's like simplified, so maybe that's not exactly cloud. It wasn't meant to be cloud, because like that character also in the past meant speak. So I don't know. But there's a lot of different types of like things in Chinese. Like the ghost that we know in the West would be called Youling, you know, which is like, it still has ling in it, but it adds a yo, which is like kind of like mysterious and dark and kind of thing. Yeah, like Youling. It's really complicated because we have different systems of like monsters and like supernatural stuff. Like in the West, we have like psychic powers and stuff, but over here in China and like Asia, like psychic powers is kind of like there's not really psychic powers. There's more like magic, like black magic kind of stuff.
Huh,
you know?
That's super interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting because like in the beginning, these things are super hard to understand, and it's the same thing goes the other way. Like a lot of Chinese people don't really understand things like Harry Potter, because like the system of magic in it is just weird to a lot of people. You know, it's so natural for us, but for Chinese people, if they've never come in contact with that stuff, it's a whole different world. You know,
yeah,
same
absolutely.
thing over here. It's like. I remember watching some Chinese stuff in the beginning and being like, why are they doing that? Like, why was there a little man coming out of a gourd? Like, what does, you know? But for Chinese people, it's like, yeah, he came out of a gourd. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's because you can just put whatever you want in there. You know? And I'm like, okay. But anyway, like, so it's my turn to do
Yes, it is.
my thing. Okay, so like,
you were gonna write a song.
Yeah, I was gonna do
write us a wonderful ballad.
Oh, a ballad? Yeah, I can do a ballad. All right. Ooh, this is a good one. All right. Bum bum dun 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 bum bum dun 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 dun. When I was a small child, dun, 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 my mother used to tell me so. Dun, 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 dun. You can go outside and play with your friends, but don't stay in here. I want to be by myself. So I went outside and found my friends. We got together and we wanna play a game. Billy said this, Johnny said that, but I said, let's put some danger in it. We wanna play a knife game, a knife game, a knife game. I got a fistful of knives and we wanna play this game. You throw them in the air and see who gets it. It's a knife game. That's what we do all day. We throw the knives in the air. Johnny got it in the eye. And it was a fun time until Timmy got a knife in his kidney. Oh, the trip to the hospital was the best in my life. Oh, 7 of us died. Oh, it's a knife game. It's a knife game, a knife game. That's what we do all day. It's a knife game. And then my mama said, you're a bad kid, so she sent me to juvie. Ooh. Yeah, how's that one?
That was beautiful, Les. That was beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, it really reminded me of like you watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
It reminded me of the episode where Charlie is the gang wins an award or tries to win an award, where Charlie Kelly does the improvised stuff at the end. There is a spider. It's deep in my soul. It had that feel to it where it was like, all right, this isn't too bad to start with. This is pretty good. And then knife game, and I was like, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, like, there's also this thing. Have you ever heard of there's this book called And a K is for Knife Ball?
Really? K is for Knife Ball?
Yeah, it's actually, there's a comedy group called Poik Pack. They're the guys that did, like, the real Super Mario Bros.
Oh, yeah?
Where, like, Mario goes out and, like, he gets killed by the policeman and whatnot.
Yeah, right, I remember that.
But, like, they're Poik Pack. Like, they did one where it's, like, they were... Like, there was some kids that were playing with a ball and, like, they were like, this isn't fun. And then they just taped a knife to the ball and then, like, you see them, one kid throwing the other ball at the other kid and it going in slow motion. And then it just, like, cuts just before he catches it, and then you just hear sirens in the background. Yeah. Like, yeah, it just reminded me of that. But I can do, like making music like that is really easy for me. Like, I'm just, when I get nervous, I just like randomly make songs like that. So I like doing that. Come on, you can try one. You can do one. Just try it. Or we can try it together, you know, like you can start something off. I can take it and then you can do another one. Okay. You're going to make me sing. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Here,
Let's hear.
I got
everyone
some words
wants to hear your beautiful voice. Yeah, we want to hear your voice, Cody. Yeah, we want to hear your beautiful voice.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, crowd. Cody. Yes,
yeah, Cody. I couldn't. I'm holding my phone in one hand, so I couldn't clap. So I just kind of beat on my chest. I kind of wonder what would the sound be if everyone just beat on their chest for applause. It would be a different kind of sound.
Yeah, it'd be like a instead of the
exactly. And it just kind of like two obese people like going at it, right?
Stop.
That's what it sounds like. Stop what? I'm just saying, like, it's probably more of a thud than like a smack, right? Well, I don't know.
You know what? I don't know because they have more skin to smack.
Maybe it would be like a smack and a thud at the same time, because like you got the well, actually it'd probably be a thud and then a smack because you gotta heave back and then you gotta go into it. But when it's in the thrust, the movement of the thrust, the flesh will still be behind, kind of like lagging behind, and then it first hits the bone structure,
right?
And you get a thud, and then you get so it'll be like a thump, a thump, right? A thump, right? That's what it. So it'd be more like two obese people having sex would probably be like a thump, right?
I want this conversation to end.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you can go check out some, like, what is it? BWW, or what is it? BBW videos and report back. See if
I'll do some research later.
Thud, is it a smack or is it a like we need to know. Science needs to know these things. I think I'm going to. I don't think I need to do my thesis on Chinese sci-fi anymore. I think I need to get into the nitty-gritty of what. I'll try to write that out. I don't know like how I would phonetically write that out, but I'll figure out a way. I might have to come up with a new letter for, but I think I can do. Okay, you ready to sing?
Okay, I'm ready to sing. I'm gonna sing. I got it. All right.
Okay.
Oh, baby. You don't know
baby.
that I know. Baby, I got you. I've got your skin number. I know where to find you. I've got that skin number. I know exactly what you're gonna do.
Skin number.
Know exactly what you look like, what you sound like. Know exactly what you smell like too. You'll never know because I just watch you from my window as you walk down the street. I got your skin number. It's a short one.
Is that it? Your skin number?
Skin number was the word.
Skin number. What
and that
be?
Number
that just sounds like
is 2.
2. Well, yeah, 2. And it's just that it's a hit song by Cody Slasher. 2 is your skid number. Like top 10 for the last 17 years in
all it is a reference to like some video game's character creator. The skin color matches.
What do you mean?
Because in a lot of character creators you can pick the skin color. Just relates to what that number is.
Yeah. I was actually thinking that like it might be like it's like different shades of skin color.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just the number of how many shades you are.
Depending on what side of the color spectrum you're talking about, like that might be racist.
It wouldn't be racist. It's just a number. It's not saying one's better than the other.
Numbers can be racist.
Can a number truly be racist, though? Can a number be racist? A number is just a number.
Like, if I was adopting babies and, like I was, like I said, I would like a baby. And then it's like, and I have to pay a certain amount of money, let's say $400 for a baby. And then like it's like, oh, here's a nice baby, and he's like white. And then like they're like, and then here's the black babies, and I'd be like, can I get like 2 for the price of 1? You know what I mean? They're black. They see that they see that number 2 there is kind of racist, right?
The number isn't racist. That would be whoever's assigning the number is racist.
Okay, I was trying to make it racist, but it was hard. Racism is hard, man. Like it's hard
to make something abstract racist.
Yeah. 2 is so racist. It's too racist to be racist, you know. That's not okay. All right, so now let's go to a different round.
Okay, so prompt by other person. So since I just did the song, I'll prompt you with something that you got to talk about.
Okay.
I want you to talk about Jell-O molds.
Jell-O molds. Okay, I'm gonna do this as like an address to the people of a country. What is it?
A State of the Union address? A State of the Union address?
Yeah, State of the Union.
State of the Jell-O molds?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello, my people today. We are in a very adverse time. Some people may say it's the worst of times. It's the best of times. But it's still a time. That's what we're saying today. Today, yes, I'm going to talk to you about a thing that we need to really address, I think. I've talked to all the leaders of other countries, and they all say this. Jell-O is a horrible thing. And there are people in Muslim countries that are making Jell-O molds. Oh, it's horrible. They're making the little monkey molds out of them. They're making heart molds for Valentine's Day. They're making a little snowman that you can make white Jell-O and then maybe put in some other colors of Jell-O in there. But then you realize that you can't do that with Jell-O because it's a liquid, and then it all just turns into like one color, maybe like brown. And you get a brown snowman. No one wants a brown snowman. Who wants a brown snowman? I don't. So today we need to talk about this issue. First of all, no one likes Jell-O. Who thinks of dessert and thinks of Jell-O? I don't. That is back in the 70s when people put broccoli in that shit. Jell-O is just a horrible thing. We need to get rid of it. And anyone that does molds of a thing that wants to be a wannabe dessert should be executed. And that's why we're bringing back the death penalty. We need to destroy these. We need to destroy this radical Muslim Jell-O making. And we need to do it now. That's why we bought 17 Tomahawk missiles. We're aiming it, all of them at Syria. And we're going to make them tremble in their Jell-O pants, just like the Jell-O they make. It trembles. And we don't like that. Thank you. Yeah. So we really need to do something about like radical Muslim Jell-O. I think that's the main point here. We need to do something about it.
Oh my god.
They're putting things like halal Jell-O. Fucking halal Jell-O. It's like, hello, welcome to Muhammad's halal Jell-O. What would you like today? I can't do like a fucking Arabic accent, so I'm just gonna do this accent. It's just like,
he's an immigrant.
Yes, I would like yes, I would like. I'm gonna kind of make like a weird Russian thing to try to compensate. It's like, yes, I would like a delicious chicken jello. Can I have that? And it's like, yes. Would you like a pile of rice with that? It's like, yes, I would like the pile of rice. And can I get a mint tea with it? Yes, you can get your chicken jello with the pile of rice and the mint tea. And it's like, yes, thank you so much. I would like to and then it's like, yes, look at me out in my, and then you enjoy your pile of rice and your chicken jello. You know, this is radical Muslim jello. You know,
this must be stopped.
Oh, just as halal jello, like Muhammad's halal jello. You know, you gotta go with it with me, man. Like. We gotta do something. I feel like this could be funny, but let's not go into it anymore. It's like
halal jello. I'm still hung up on it. I can't do it.
Halal jello. I mean, like I'm still like not really sure what halal is. I think it's like they clean the meat and something. I used to think like they enchanted it with like holy water or something, but like I don't know what exactly they do. Like, actually, you know what I think I've heard. So there's halal, and then what's the other thing for kosher? Right?
Kosher, yeah.
They're pretty much like the same thing, right?
They're really I know similar. Kosher is a set of rules set forth in the Torah.
Yeah, don't like see what with kosher. I don't know where I heard this from, or maybe I'm making this up. Maybe I dreamed it, but like I feel like they take out the Torah and there's like a pig being slaughtered in front of them, and like they read a scripture and then they slaughter the pig, and then that's just like fucking kosher. It's like they just like use the Torah to like enchant the fucking pig.
I vaguely feel like I've heard that before, but I'm definitely not going to be bold enough to comment that is correct or not.
Yeah, I have no idea, but that's like in my mind. Like, I really want to know. Like, maybe I'll have to look it up when after the show. But like in my mind, and I think a lot of people just have no idea what kosher or like halal is.
I remember in my world history class, my teacher did talk about the rules for kosher, and one of them is that the animal can't have like fingers, so no squirrels or raccoons.
What? Whoa. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So the idea is that like, those animals eat much more garbage than hoofed creatures do. So don't eat those. So
amputees are okay.
What?
Amputees are okay, right?
Amputees. You're getting too technical. For the Torah, we're gonna have to beat you with it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, like amputees, like if they didn't grow up with fingers, I mean,
that's true. If they didn't have hands,
I guess they're amputees are kosher, right?
Lazarus Richardson, amputees are kosher. Quote that one. That's in the best of.
It's like we're just trying to teach people about, you know, the issues.
We're trying to teach people things we haven't taught ourselves yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But okay, like I kind of understand that. I mean, like, you know, if you think about it, actually I don't think anybody eats like things with fingers.
No,
I actually think that's kind of
very gamey. Like it's a good rule. Like the rules are good.
Yeah. I mean, like, yes, squirrels. Squirrels have fingers?
What have fingers?
Do they really have fingers? Do squirrels really have fingers?
Yeah, squirrels have like hands. They hold stuff.
I mean, I never actually thought about that. They do have like little beady hands, don't they? Like they can just grab those nuts. Like I never thought about that.
Squirrels are crazy, man. We got new trash cans over at SIUE that I think were supposed to stop the squirrels from getting into it, because you remember the plastic lids that they had while you were there? The squirrels would like chew straight through.
I don't even remember those trash cans. Do you
had,
think
like, the big
I
blue
remember
lids
every
on it.
trash can I see in my entire life?
They stick out to me because I see them a lot, but they were these big blue lidded trash cans. They were plastic that a lot of them had just holes in one of the corners because the squirrels had just chewed through it to get into the garbage. So they replaced a bunch of those lids with red metal ones that have like spring lids, and I was like, oh, so the squirrels can't chew through it now. The squirrels just break the spring. They just go in so much that they just break the spring, so the trash can just like sits open now, basically. I was like, that didn't work at all. Those squirrels don't care.
Oh.
Because you know what's in the trash can? Garbage that they can eat, which is much better than just figuring out a way to push the door open.
Man, squirrels love garbage.
They love garbage.
Man, yeah. I mean, like I could go for some garbage. You know, just kind of stick your head in it.
We have some fat squirrels over there.
Get a little, put it under your armpits. Get a little of that scent going. You know,
people are attracted to that garbage scent, I think.
Yeah, you know, that's what the women want. The women just want to smell some garbage. I mean, that's why all those like all the guys that go to the club like get into like the musk cloud before they get in there. Like everyone just wants to smell some garbage, right? Nice musky garbage.
The problem with garbage at the clubs, you can't tell who it's coming from.
Well, yeah, because everyone's like living in their own garbage cloud, right?
Yep. Could you imagine if you could smell like a cloud of smell around somebody?
No, I can't.
That would be crazy.
I can't imagine it. That's too crazy, man. That's too radical. Too radical of a thought, man. Just don't go there. Like, if we had to see smells, we would be like, it would overload us. It'd just be everything. Like, wait, at the same time, like, our eyes, it would just be too much information for our eyes, man.
Our current biology could not handle it, because you wouldn't be able to interpret there would have to be different colors to interpret smell or something like that. Because otherwise you'd just be like, why is there blue around you?
Mm-hmm. Well, would it be colors? Would you interpret it as colors? I guess that's the only way you can really. Well, you can. There's other things you can use to determine, like maybe size, or also like depth, right? Like all sorts of things. Like I don't know. That would be but I did hear about like this guy that was colorblind. So he made like this apparatus of like this camera that comes out of the back of his head, and it comes up, and it's like this little like alien antenna thing, and the camera looks at colors in front of it, and it interprets it into sound. It turns it into different pitches. And so he sees color in a world of pitch, you know?
That's crazy.
So he'll see orange and it might be like bomb, and then maybe green is like bomb, you know? So like his world is like that.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, like you know, like I don't know, it'd be interesting. I kind of want to try it. But anyway, why don't we get back into some more improv stuff?
Yeah, give me something to talk about. I had an idea of how I'm going to talk about it.
Okay. Let me think. Wait. Oh shit. Oh, an electric carpet.
An electric carpet?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic. You made a great choice.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
All right. Oh, shit. God damn it.
What? Okay, come on, just...
Well, all right there, Sonny. Thanks for coming by the nursing home today. I've been dying to talk to somebody. Have you heard about those new electric carpets? I heard they're bringing them into the home. They're supposed to keep your feet warm. Could you imagine that? My feet are so cold all the time on these regular carpets. I really need these electric carpets. They're gonna light my world on fire almost. Not realistically. Hopefully not. I would really hope they got those electric carpet kinks out of them where they might short circuit. That would be really terrible. I would assume that would be caused by them jumping on it, but we're not gonna have any of these old folks jumping on this carpet, are we, Lou? No, we're not gonna have any of that. That's gonna be too much. I can't jump on these hips anymore. These knees, they can't take it. But my feet are always so cold. And I feel like I don't have to wear my slippers if we're going to have electric heated carpets. That sounds awesome. I love it. That sounds amazing. Thanks for coming by the home today. That's all I wanted to talk about was some electric carpets. I'm really excited. Off you go.
All right. Like I like that because like maybe there can be also a setting on the electric carpets that is the floor is hot lava.
And then we can really put the floor is lava. That would be
yeah, you know, that would be great. You know, like you turn it to that setting and it's like, all right, you folks, we're going to have a good time today. So do you remember when you were kids, when you pretended that the floor was hot lava? It's like, yeah. And it's like, well, it is now, bitch. And you turn it all the way up, and then everyone's like, oh, fuck. And then actually a lot of them just fall and die because, I mean, they can't.
Like I was saying, they got hip problems. They can't jump on those knees.
Yeah, they got hip problems. They got feet problems. They got bunion problems. They got problems from their grandsons taking all their pension money. You know, like they can't deal with this. They don't have the flex, the agility, the nimbleness.
How long do you think until Hollywood makes of the Floor is Lava movie?
I don't know. Like with what's going on now, like it seems like it can happen. Anything can happen now.
They
like,
made
got, like,
Tag.
Slender Man. They made Tag?
Yeah, it's like it's these group of guys have a game of tag going for like 30 years or something like that. It wasn't a terrible premise, but it was named Tag. I was like,
it sounds kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, it's like, not a bad idea. The premise is funny. It's a funny idea.
You know, it would be funny if like they made this movie like The Floor is Hot Lava, and then it actually is like a blockbuster hit, and it's like a really moving story. Like you just have like the beginning of it, and it's just like a single mother. It's like talking to her kid, and it's just like, "Mommy, why did Daddy leave?" And then the mother's like "Oh, your father. He has a problem." It's like, "What kind of problem? Like a math problem?" And it's like, "No, he hits me. He drinks." It's like, "Oh, like Capri Sun and Kool-Aid?" It's like, no, honey. He drinks he drinks adult Kool-Aid." It's like, "What's adult Kool-Aid?" It makes you hit people. And it's like, oh, it's like, and then it's like they decide to go to Hawaii to get away from it all, you know, and then like one they're having a good time. They're trying to get this like their life started and whatnot, and the mom's working in like a convenience store, and the kids going to school and whatnot, trying to make new friends and whatnot. But then one day a volcano erupts, and like it just like the entire place like gets covered in lava and whatnot. And then the mom is trying to find the kid and trying to jump, and like sees that there's like stepping stone kind of things, like just like a whole bunch of garbage that's just like coming out of the lava like as stepping stones, and she has to like try to go maneuver herself through the lava to find her son, you know.
You should write this. You should send this to somebody in Hollywood. This is a great script.
Yeah, Yeah, see, like this is, and it'll be such a moving story, like the mom trying to find her kid, but then like in the end, what happens though is the father comes up, and he's like made a change in his life, and he's like, I want to make it better, and he finds the kid and saves him in the end, and like then they become like a happy family again. You know, that's like the floor is hot lava. You know,
you got a great female lead in there. You've got a child star just ready to go. You've got a redemption arc for the dad. This movie's got everything. And lava.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, exactly. It's got fucking Kristen Hewitt. Let's see. Who could we have as who is Kristen Hewitt? I feel like I made that person up, but
yeah,
like,
you did.
I
think you mixed two names together.
Okay, Kristen Hewitt, and then there's also, what is it? The kid can be that one kid that played the one spy kid in Spy Kids, and then
wow,
but as like a more
real
toddlerish,
obscure name wise. I don't know.
I don't even remember. I don't know his name, but I want that kid, and I want him to be a toddler. He needs to revert back into a toddler to play this role. And then the father will be fucking. Let's go with Matt Damon. Let's just do Matt Damon. Let's just do Matt Damon.
And then the poster will just be his face with words on it.
Yeah, exactly. No, it'll be his poster. It'll be his face kind of looking a little forward but also a little back, and then all of it being almost completely silhouetted, but then the words, the floor is hot lava, with like lava looking letters, like, and that's like the poster, the floor is hot lava. But then that's the problem, then he would be like the main role.
You're right, we don't want him on any of the posters.
But we could also make it him like being like a gay couple that got divorced, and then like
yeah, there we go.
Like an abusive gay couple. Like we could do that too. Like Matt Damon was like abused by his husband, and
I love this idea.
This
is really pushing the boundaries.
But because like who ever hears about like an abusive gay couple
for real?
I mean, of course it could happen.
Of course it could happen. It like, probably has several times.
Like think about like two like really. Well, I can see it like because like usually in gay couples there turns out to be one that's more feminine and one that's more like masculine. So like the masculine one, well, actually it can go both ways. Though,
abuse can happen from both sides, for sure.
Yeah, because like I mean, like, but I still believe in the whole, like, kind of, like, Chinese thing of, like, there's, like, a yin and yang to everything. So, like, there's a masculine and feminine. It has nothing to do with, like, what your genitals are or your biology. You know, it just kind of, well, it could do with the biology as in, like, you might have more, like, of a certain chemical in your body that gives you more of that, like, tendency, you know? Or you can be like both balanced. You can maybe one be more masculine one day and one be more feminine one day, you know?
Right.
But so fluidity, like in a gay couple, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's got this fluidity to it. And so like, but usually it turns out, because I think most people like there to be either one person being very masculine and one person being very feminine. But I think it's being more gray more these days. So like, but like, you know, like in a gay couple, there's usually like one person that's very masculine, one person that's very feminine. You know, whether it be lesbians, whether it be like gay guys, you know, they're all in that. They got a lot of them are in that kind of thing, you know. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So I would think like the more masculine one would always be, because like that doesn't necessarily mean that it's like, for instance, if it's a lesbian couple, it's the more butch one. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this all. It's confusing.
We've gone pretty far from creating a movie called The Floor is Lava to how homosexual couples handle their interpersonal relationships. I feel like we don't have the wherewithal to speak on that.
I mean, like, I don't... Actually, all of my gay friends, they have... I've never had a gay friend that's been in a relationship. Like, when I was friends with them, like, they have never been in a relationship. I've always been friends with single gay people. No. There was one girl. I remember there was one girl I was friends with, and she had a girlfriend. And I just never met her girlfriend. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've known one gay couple. Aside from Aaron and Noah's moms.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was thinking about Aaron and Noah's mom. I've never talked to any of them about their relationship.
Yeah, not at all.
I never thought about that until now. It's like I never talk about these things with gay people. Which I don't know. It's interesting. Like it's because it's kind of hard because like how do you get into that conversation sometimes? Because sometimes it's like such an alien concept to us that like we try to, I don't know, we try to make it not be normal almost. Like it's like a lot of people might ask like, what's it like to be in a gay relationship? And it's like to the gay people, and then they'll be like,
it's like being in a relationship. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's like, but see that, like, I remember, like, in the beginning, like, I would ask gay people, like, questions like, well, what's it like being gay? It's just like, or what's it like dating, being gay? Because, like, I mean, for in one sense, it sounds like a stupid question, but in another sense, it's like, you are still curious about that. You're just not sure how to ask it. And also the other thing is, like, probably a lot of people ask that same question. They're already, like, jaded by answering it,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I'm not gay, so I wouldn't be able to, I don't know. Like, it's, I don't know. Those kind of questions are always hard, and, like, it's almost like you shouldn't ask those questions.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It would be interesting to ask somebody, but it's also like not really. I don't know. It's kind of private. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's also normal just to ask people. It's like, how's your dating life recently?
Yes, absolutely. That way is perfect. But asking specifically, what's it like dating as a gay person? That's like.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that's too general to ask a single person. Like, that's not.
Sometimes maybe it is, like, I don't know, like, because, like, I think it would be, I'm not really sure how to look at this, because it's like there's also the thing of, like, there's asexuals also. I remember I met this asexual girl one day, and I asked her, like, so what's it like not having that feeling, and it's just like what happens if, like, a guy comes up to you and wants to like try to be like in a relationship with you, and it's like it's almost rude to ask those questions. And in the first time I met her, it was just like, it didn't feel rude, but after a while you think about it, and it's like, what if someone asked those questions to you? It's like, I don't know. It's such a weird thing, But, like, we kind of, like, went way off topic here. Like,
yeah, I'll say we're closing in on our amount of time too to close out on.
Yeah, why don't we do one more round and then we can close it?
Okay.
What's the other? We also got one other. Oh, the together thing.
I feel like we nailed the together thing. We just made a movie.
Oh shit! Well, let's try one more. Let's do something with snake oil. Oh, let's do this. Like, you get 2 snake oil cards, and you get 2 random words, and I'll get 2 snake oil cards, and we'll just kind of weave them together.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's see what we can do with these. And let's make it into like a fairy tale. What do you think?
A fairy tale? This is going to be interesting. I've already got an idea. What are your 2 words?
I got box tattoo.
Butt tattoo?
Box.
Okay. All right.
Box tattoo.
I have soda and burn.
Ooh, okay.
So here's my thought. Here's my thought on how the fairy tale starts.
Okay, no, you just start it, and I'll go with it.
Okay.
And I'll try. You start with your 2 words, and then I'll add to it. Actually, we shouldn't have even told each other our words.
Yeah, but then we would have been really... You know what? Never mind.
No. We just go with it. Come on.
All right, I'm going to start then. Okay, so we start our tale in wonderful New York City. A young girl goes to her local corner store and purchases a soda. This soda has a competition going, or a sweepstakes going, where if somebody burns the can and it produces green flames, then you will get whisked off to a fairy tale world. This young girl has been purchasing sodas for the last 3 weeks, hoping to win herself a fairy tale trip to a new land. Today is her lucky day. She purchases a soda, 25 cents from the store clerk. This is the 1920s.
And she starts to notice that she goes to the fairy tale factory where she's supposed to go claim her prize. And so once she gets there, she starts noticing that on all the employees, like forearm, like in the inner part of their forearm, close to the wrist, they got a tattoo of a little box on there. And this really like interests her. And she's like, why do you have that? Do you all have that tattoo? And they say, oh, it's nothing. It's just our insignia here. And then it's like, oh, okay. And then they bring her into the fairy tale land.
The land of cookies and gumdrops. Every mountain in the distance is shaped like a gumdrop, and every tree produces candy canes. And the young girl falls in love with this fairy tale world, and she asks, how can I stay here forever? I never want to leave. Her tour guide looks mournfully at her and says, I'm afraid I can't let you stay forever because you're too young to get a tattoo.
And then that's when the parental control people the what is it? Yeah, like the people that was it? What is that called? Like the department that like if you're abusing your kids,
Child
like
Protection Agency.
The Child Protection Agency comes in and it's like I know what you want to do with this child. And then they're like, oh no, they're on to me. And then he takes the child in his arms and runs away with her. And then like they're running after her. And then like he takes her and gives it to some other bulky dude. And the bulky dude's like running away with her and like it throws her into a dungeon. And then she's like, oh shit. It's like, I gotta get out of this dungeon. So you go. Keep going.
Okay, so the girl got thrown into a dungeon?
Yeah.
Okay. So absurd. The girl in the dungeon. How long have I been in here? You've been in here for 3 months now. We're currently awaiting trial for your case, and we can't let you out of here until you can testify. Little do they know that the young girl has been digging away with a little spoon that she hid from her captors. So she has 1 day left to make her escape.
And then with tunneling with the spoon, she finds herself in another dungeon, a secret dungeon, a dungeon with gumdrop monsters and candy cane goblins. And she's going through. She's played a lot of dungeon crawlers, so this is no biggie to her. So she's going around.
It turns out she's a professional gamer. Around.
Yeah, she's a professional gamer, so she's got this. She ninja might have some skills, but she's a fucking actual ninja. She's played a Lego Ninja for GameCube, So like she finds some just like mesas lying about, and she starts killing everything, and she's getting some experience points, she's doing good. And then in one room, you know what she finds? She finds a box. The same box that's on every employee's, tattooed on every employee's arm.
And inside that box, number one, the box is trembling almost. It seems like it has some kind of, something is in there, or some kind of item. She opens the box. It's full of gingerbread men. She notices that she hadn't seen any gingerbread men at all since she'd arrived in the fairy tale world. They just started pouring out of it. Hundreds of them. Thousands of them. Just gingerbread men. Everywhere. They sweep her away in a wave of gingerbread as they escape from the temporal box.
And then they take them. The gingerbread takes them to their king. The king of the underground. It's fucking Shrek. It's like, well, what you got here, you little ones? And then, they're like, well, got a little girl here. And Shrek's like, oh, I see you got yourself a little, go take her to the swamp and drown her in the swamp just like all the other children. And then they're like, okay.
No, please. Right. No, please don't drown me.
No, we gotta drown you, little girl. It's nothing personal. You're just a little girl. You're a child. That's what we do here. We drown the kids in the swamp and the gators. The gators, they're hungry. The gators want to get a belly full of children. You know what I'm talking about here?
A large man steps into the screen. The moral of the story is never open packages that aren't addressed to you.
Or else Shrek is going to drown you in a swamp of gators. Or else gingerbread men are going to take you to their Lord Shrek and drown you in a swamp full of gators. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is don't do sweepstakes because they're going to sweep you off your feet into a swamp full of gators. That's the moral of the story. They're telling you, hey, pay $1, you might get a boat. Well, you're gonna get a boat, but you're gonna sail that boat in a swamp full of gators. And that's how you die. You're going to get swallowed. You're going to get eaten. You're going to be digested by a reptile in a mog. Or there's a better word. What is that?
A bog?
A bog. Yeah, a bog. That's what I was thinking about. A bog. Kind of like a French person trying to say the word bag. Like
a bog.
A bag. I want to. He goes like a Frenchman goes to like Shop and Save, and it's like the person there, because like you have to do your own bagging. Like they're like. It's like, sir, here, we don't bag it for you. It's like, I went in France, we would not do it like this. We would, the person, the lowly person would take the items and put them in the bag for us. And it's like, no, sir, you just go over there. It's okay. You don't need to. It's like, no, I want you to put all the items in the bag for me. Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
This is, yeah.
Shop and Save doesn't exist anymore.
Really?
Schnucks bought them. So in Edwardsville, there is a Schnucks and then a Schnucks across the street where that Shop and Save was. There's just two Schnucks right next to each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's insane. That feels like a good place to wrap up for the night, though.
Oh, man. I almost feel a little bit sad. I feel grief, man. Like, I feel more grief than I did when I heard every celebrity that I've never heard of died.
Well, I mean, you've actually been to Shop and Save.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite places to shop. Because they had excellent prices.
That is for sure. That is very true.
Yeah, dude. And I liked the people there. I spoke to them.
Most of the Shop and Save people kept their jobs. They just moved over to Schnucks.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess so. That's so weird to me, though. Like, Schnucks isn't even like that. I mean, like, actually, Shop and Save and Schnucks are like only local places, aren't they? I don't think. Are there Schnucks outside of Illinois?
I have no idea. I know that I had never heard of Schnucks until I moved to Illinois.
What the hell is a Schnuck anyway? Is that like a?
I'm pretty sure it's just the guy's name. But it's probably
it sounds like fucking something Timon would say, in from the Lion King, he'd be like, man, that boy is just a schmuck, a schnook. It's like, we need to just prop it up as a schnook. It'll be all right, Okay, well, why don't we just end it there? I'm sleepy now.
All right, well, thanks for tuning into the podcast. If you want to talk with us, please tweet at us at OtherPondPod. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram.
Uh-huh. And you can find us...
I've got nothing else going on. You can just find us... What do you got going on, Les?
Well, I was thinking if they wanted to find our actual location, we can also give them coordinates,
That's a little too personal for me.
Let them find us.
I don't want people to find me.
No.
I don't want people from the internet to find me.
Come on, man. Give them your coordinates. It'll be like geocaching, except with people. And maybe some rapists might try to find you.
My coordinates are 0.
Well, I'll tell you my coordinates. Like east, 70, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. North, 4. Let me think. Minutes, 22 seconds, also 22. And I think that's how you give people coordinates, right?
No, I don't know. I don't know about minutes. What are minutes?
That's what they do. They also do it in minutes and seconds. I don't know why. It always confused me. But anyways, like whether you're on a clock or you're in the world, you can use minutes and seconds, and that's okay. So everyone, good night, good morning. Where are you from? We don't care. We love you. That's what Jesus would say.
Absolutely. We love every one of you.
Okay, well...
Please come take a dip in the pond with us.
And you, and you, and you. You know who I'm pointing at. Okay, well,
Goodbye.
Good night. Bye-bye.